Hi friends, Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and my pal Elle and I are here today to talk to you about some really exciting new books that we both think you're going to absolutely love. Now, there's a special topic today I want to talk about, and that is graphic novels. I know every once in a while I talk about graphic novels on here, and I really want to do that again today because I just read three very recently that I absolutely adored, and I just wanted to share them with you guys because I think if you love graphic novels, or even if you don't and you just want to give them a try, these are fantastic ones to start with. So this first one is called Oh My Gods. And this one is by Stephanie Cooke, and the art is by Juliana Moon. Oh my gods! Now I was caught by this by the title because I thought it was interesting, and because it is about Greek mythology. And I love the Percy Jackson series, and I love. Oh, I know Elle's a big fan of the Percy Jackson series too. And we're also big fans of all the Rick Riordan Presents series. So because of that, anytime I see something that has to do with mythology, especially Greek mythology, I get super excited. And that's what this is about. It's about a girl named Karen who lives with her mom in New Jersey, and she has to go and live with her dad for a while because her mom gets a new job. Well, her dad lives in Greece, and when she goes to this new school where she lives in Greece, she learns that her classmates are actually gods and goddesses. What? That's right. She's going to school alongside Athena and Artemis and Aphrodite. Oh, that's a lot to take in. And if she is going to school with all these gods and goddesses, what does that make her? Is she immortal too? And they have to solve this mystery. She has to learn how to make new friends. It's really cute, really, really adorable book. Like I said, it's got a little bit of a mystery to it. There's something they have to try to solve once she starts going to school here. And it's also just really cool watching all the gods and goddesses in their human forms here. Interact with each other and all the stuff there. It's very cool. There's monsters in this book and just like satyrs and things like that. So it's really fun. If you like Percy Jackson, and this is definitely, it's cute and funny. It's not as adventurous as Percy Jackson. It's more of like a school story but set with Greek mythology. But this is fantastic. And if you love those sorts of things, I think you will really like this too. And that's Oh My Gods. Now, I know that you all know how much I love dragons, but I don't know if you know how much that I love cats too. And that's why this one was very exciting to me when I first saw the cover. And this one is called Katie and the Catsitter. Katie and the Catsitter. And look at all those cats down the bottom. Oh my goodness. And this one is by Colleen Venable and Stephanie Yu. It's just by two authors. And this is about a girl named Katie. And there's a lot going on in this story. So Katie is trying to save up money because she wants to go to summer camp with her friends. She's never been before, and they've gone and they've talked about how amazing it is. So she's trying to save money to go. Well, she tries doing all these odd jobs in her apartment building and doesn't work out so good. But then she gets an offer from a mysterious neighbor in her building who wants her to cat sit for her. Easy, right? Maybe this woman's got one or two cats and it's just not a big deal. Well, no. This woman has over 100 cats. Look at all those cats. That is quite a lot of cats for one apartment. And she takes the job because she does love animals, and she discovers that these cats are a little bit unique. They're not your ordinary cats. Some of them are using the computer. Some of them try to order pizza to have it delivered. Some of them are working on all these different secret projects. And she begins to feel like her neighbor might actually be a superhero or even a supervillain. So she's trying to find out the answers to that, as well as trying to save money for this camp. And also, this is also a book about friendship too, and what happens to friendships sometimes, because one of her friends that has gone to camp seems like she's kind of drifting away from Katie, and she's a little bit upset about that. and which is normal stuff that happens sometimes with friendships. So this book has a lot going on. It's really fun. It's adventurous. It's mysterious. It's hilarious. These cats are so funny. They all have different personalities, and they are just absolutely hilarious. They make a huge mess every time she comes over, and then they all rush to try to clean it up really quick before their owner gets home every night, and it is just absolutely hilarious. So if you like animals, if you just like funny graphic novels, this one is really going to be great. Katie and the Catsitter. And I do really like the artwork and the graphics for it as well. They're cute. It's cute artwork. Colors are nice, dialogue is nice, and like I said, it's just absolutely hilarious. So I highly, highly recommend it. Now, this last one, Elle's getting excited because this was just fantastic. We were both so hyped about this one. This one might actually be the best graphic novel I've read so far this year. Now, it's only the very beginning of March, so we have a long way to go. But so far, this graphic novel is just, it blew me out of the water. And this is called Dungeon Critters. What a cover that is, don't you think? Dungeon Critters. And this is by 2 authors as well, Natalie Riess and Sarah Gautier. Dungeon Critters. Now, the first thing I love about this is I just love the art. I love the colors. The pictures are really cool. And I also really love the characters. So basically, this story is about these 4 friends. And they all have different jobs, and they go and they do all these like dungeons, and they save the day, and they're kind of like heroes. And they're so hilarious. We've got one, Prince Chirp, and she is she uses a sword, so she's like a damage dealer. You've got Grog, who uses an axe, so he's like heavy, beefy tank. And then you've got the healer here and the fire mage here. And they're all animals, and it's just so hilarious, all the hijinks they get into. Basically, this is about, like, it's a revenge story. It's also a mystery. It's definitely an adventure and a magic story because it's so much fun what's going on here. And here's some of the illustrations. I really love the illustrations here. They're super hilarious. The faces that these characters make, like, for example, this one right here, I absolutely love. And she's saying, "We should get moving." Completely unrelated to the mansion being on fire, which I had nothing to do with. And look at her face as she's pointing to the mansion. It's hilarious. And then everybody else's reaction to it. This book is just, it's so funny. I laughed out loud. I don't laugh out loud a lot when reading, especially when I'm reading a graphic novel. But this was so much fun. It's just a fun adventure full of magic and discovery, and definitely full of friendship. It's just absolutely wonderful. And that is Dungeon Critters. Well, that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that they sound really exciting and fun. Like I said, if you're into graphic novels, these are really great new ones to jump into. It's the beginning of spring, so maybe let's start something. Well, it's not the beginning of spring yet, but it feels like it as soon as March starts, right? Everybody's getting ready for spring. So it's a perfect time of year to jump into something new. So I highly recommend these. You can get them at the Farmington Community Library. You can pick them up at either of our branches in person, or you can pick them up through curbside service as well. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.